My youngest hypertension patient came to me at 17. Yes, you heard me right, 17. I share this because a lot of people are seriously misinformed and think that high blood pressure is only experienced by older people, and this is simply not the case. Now that we know hypertension is not caused by aging, here is the next important thing you need to know. When it comes to controlling your blood pressure, lifestyle changes are not an extra option. They are the most important thing you can take care of. And at the top of the list of lifestyle changes is your diet. Every single ailment we suffer as human beings either comes from what we are eating or what we are not eating. You can heal yourself with vegetables. You can control blood pressure with food, the right vegetables. I have done it for countless patients, young and old, and some did not need to take any pills afterwards because they used my cookbooks and followed my advice. This is why in this video I will be sharing 3 of those vegetables, and each one does something different on its own to help you beat hypertension and high blood pressure. I will be starting with the vegetable that is the easiest to find. You can see it at any store around you or even grow it in your own backyard. I will also be telling you the foods you must start avoiding today because they cause hypertension and high blood pressure. If this is your first time on our channel, let me know in the comments what your blood pressure numbers are. Also, tell me where you are watching from. I read every single comment and I will be replying to each one with safe home remedies. Let us begin. The trigger of high blood pressure is sodium. When there is too much sodium in your body holds on to excess water to dilute it. And that extra water puts enormous pressure on your artery walls. That pressure is what shows up as high blood pressure monitor. To regulate sodium, you need potassium. Bell peppers are one of the most potassium-rich vegetables you will find in any grocery store. One medium red bell pepper delivers approximately 211 milligrams of potassium. And if you eat 2 or 3 in a day, which is very easy to do, you are giving your body a powerful, consistent dose of the very mineral it needs to push sodium out and bring your blood pressure numbers down. Bell peppers are also loaded with vitamin C. Bell peppers actually contain more vitamin C than oranges. One medium red bell pepper gives you over 150% of your daily recommended vitamin C, while an orange gives you about 93%. That is a significant difference. Vitamin C is one of the most powerful antioxidants found in food. It protects the inner lining of your blood vessels from oxidative damage. When that lining is damaged, your arteries become stiff, narrow arteries mean higher blood pressure. Vitamin C keeps those vessels flexible, open, and healthy. It also fights the inflammation that makes hypertension worse over time. A 2023 systematic review and meta-analysis published in the International Journal of Food Sciences and Nutrition confirmed that vitamin C supplementation showed significant effects on reducing systolic blood pressure, particularly in hypertensive patients. Now, let me show you 4 delicious ways to get bell peppers into your daily meals because knowing is not enough. Start your morning with a bell pepper and egg scramble. Dice 1 red bell pepper and cook it in a little olive oil until soft. Then add 2 eggs and scramble everything together. It is ready in under 10 minutes and gives you a potassium and vitamin C boost before your day even begins. For lunch, try a stuffed bell pepper bowl. Cut a large bell pepper in half. Fill it with cooked brown rice, black beans, diced tomatoes, and a sprinkle of cumin. Then bake it at 375 degrees for 20 minutes. The combination of bell pepper and beans gives you a double hit of potassium that works powerfully on sodium levels. For dinner, add sliced bell peppers to a simple stir fry with garlic, broccoli, and lean chicken breast over brown rice. The garlic and broccoli both support healthy blood pressure on their own, so pairing them with bell peppers makes this one of the most heart-friendly meals you can put on your plate. Finally, for a healthy snack between meals, slice raw bell peppers into strips and dip them in hummus. Raw bell peppers preserve the maximum amount of vitamin C since heat can reduce it slightly, making this simple snack one of the most nutrient-dense things you can eat for your blood pressure throughout the day. Now, bell peppers are truly powerful, and if you have not added them to your meals yet, please do. But here is something important I need you to know. As great as bell peppers are, they are missing one key ingredient that plays a very important role in regulating high blood pressure. That ingredient is magnesium. Magnesium works differently from potassium. While potassium flushes out sodium, magnesium relaxes the muscles surrounding your blood vessel walls. When those muscles relax, your vessels widen, blood flows more freely, and your pressure drops. Many seniors with hypertension are quietly deficient in magnesium without even knowing it. And that deficiency is making their condition worse every single day. The good news is that our second vegetable today is absolutely loaded with magnesium. It is affordable, easy to cook, and sitting right there in your local grocery store. That vegetable is zucchini. Now, here is something most people never talk about when it comes to high blood pressure and aging. As you get older, your muscles naturally begin to weaken and shrink, a condition called sarcopenia. When your muscles are weak, your body struggles to regulate blood flow efficiently. Weak muscles put extra strain on your heart because your cardiovascular system has to work harder to circulate blood through tissues that are no longer functioning at full capacity. That extra workload pushes your blood pressure higher. This is why building and maintaining muscle strength is not just about mobility for seniors. It is directly connected to keeping blood pressure under control. Magnesium helps your muscles relax and contract to relax and stop contracting. Without enough magnesium, muscles cramp, weaken, and fatigue quickly. For seniors managing hypertension, low magnesium is often a silent driver, making everything worse. The good news is that our second vegetable today is one of the richest and most affordable sources of magnesium you will find in any grocery store. That vegetable is zucchini. One medium zucchini delivers 33 milligrams of magnesium. And because it is so easy to eat in large quantities in soups, stir-fries, and salads, you can consistently replenish your magnesium levels every single day through food alone. But magnesium is not the only reason zucchini is so powerful for your blood pressure. Zucchini is made up of 95% water. Water plays a direct role in lowering blood pressure because it keeps your blood properly hydrated and flowing freely. The high water content in zucchini naturally thins your blood, reduces your heart's workload, and helps flush excess sodium out of your system through your kidneys, all of which bring your numbers down. Zucchini is also rich in folate. One medium zucchini provides 57 micrograms of folate. And folate plays a very specific and important role in protecting your blood vessels. A major meta-analysis of 38 randomized controlled trials involving 279 participants found that magnesium intake produced significant reductions in both systolic and diastolic blood pressure, with even greater benefits seen in participants who already had hypertension or magnesium deficiency. That means the patients who need help the most are the ones who benefit the most. And zucchini gives you that magnesium naturally through food. Now let me show you exactly how to eat zucchini every single day starting tomorrow. For breakfast, slice zucchini thin and cook it with eggs and a little olive oil for a simple filling scramble that takes under 10 minutes. For lunch, add cubed zucchini to a warm lentil soup with garlic and turmeric, both of which support healthy blood pressure on their own, making this bowl one of the most heart-protective meals you can eat. Chop. For dinner, stuff a large zucchini with lean ground turkey, diced tomatoes, and brown rice. Then bake it at 375 degrees for 25 minutes for a complete, deeply nourishing meal. And for your afternoon snack, slice raw zucchini into sticks and dip them in hummus. Raw zucchini preserves the maximum amount of folate and magnesium, making this the simplest and most nutrient-dense snack you can reach for between meals. Now, our third vegetable today is one that most people eat without ever realizing how powerful it truly is for their blood pressure. That vegetable is cucumber. And what makes it stand apart from everything we have discussed so far is a mineral called silica. As we age, our arteries naturally become stiffer and less flexible. Silica works directly by keeping the connective tissue in your vessel walls strong, supple, and responsive. Cucumber is one of the very few vegetables that delivers meaningful amounts of silica, and this is something bell peppers and zucchini simply cannot offer. Cucumber is also rich in vitamin K. Now, most people think of vitamin K only as a clotting vitamin, but it plays a critical role in blood pressure that is rarely talked about. Vitamin K prevents calcium from depositing inside your artery walls. When calcium builds up inside arteries, those arteries become hard and narrow, a process that directly raises blood pressure. One medium cucumber provides nearly 49 micrograms of vitamin K, making it one of the most practical food sources of this protective nutrient for seniors. A 2023 study published in the Journal of Pharmacuncture found that cucumber produced meaningful reductions in both systolic and diastolic blood pressure. And when combined with standard blood pressure medication, the effect was even greater, suggesting cucumber works alongside medication rather than against it. That is powerful news for seniors who are already on blood pressure treatment. To enjoy all of these benefits, start your morning with cucumber slices over scrambled eggs and avocado. For lunch, add thick cucumber slices to a bowl of brown rice, chickpeas, olive oil, and lemon juice. And for a powerful evening drink, blend 1 whole cucumber with celery, green apple, and a small piece of ginger for a blood pressure tonic that works while you sleep. Now I have just shown you 3 powerful vegetables that can help bring your blood pressure down naturally. But here is the truth that most doctors will not spend enough time telling you. It does not matter how many cucumbers you eat, how much zucchini you add to your meals, or how many bell peppers you cook with. If you are still eating the foods that are actively destroying your blood vessels and driving your blood pressure higher every single day, you will not see the results you are hoping for. You cannot out-eat a bad diet. The vegetables I just shared with you are tools, but those tools only work when you remove the things that are working against them. This is the part of the video that I need you to pay very close attention to, because what I am about to share with you is something I tell every single one of my patients the moment they sit down in front of me. There are foods that are silently raising your blood pressure right now. Foods that most people eat every single day without realizing the damage they are causing. Let us talk about them right now. The first food I need you to stop eating immediately is processed meat. I'm talking about bacon, sausage, hot dogs, and deli meats like ham, salami, and bologna. These are foods that millions of American seniors eat every single day, and they are quietly destroying their blood pressure. Here is why they are so dangerous. Processed meats are loaded with sodium, far more than most people realize. Research has found that the sodium content in processed meats can be up to 45 times higher than that found in regular unprocessed red meat. That is not a small difference. That is an enormous, dangerous gap. A single serving of bacon or deli meat can contain anywhere from 500 to over 1,000 milligrams of sodium. And many seniors eat 2 or 3 servings without even thinking about it. Remember what we said earlier. Sodium pulls water into your bloodstream, raises your blood volume, and forces your heart to pump harder against increasingly resistant artery walls. But sodium is not the only problem. Processed meats are also packed with nitrites and nitrates, chemical preservatives used to give these meats their color and extend their shelf life. A 2023 study published in Clinical Nutrition found that higher nitrate and nitrate intake, specifically from processed meats, was directly associated with elevated diastolic blood pressure. That is the bottom number on your reading, which reflects the pressure on your artery walls even when your heart is at rest. When that number is consistently high, your arteries are under constant stress with no recovery time. Now, I understand why so many seniors reach for these foods. They are cheap. They require no preparation. They taste familiar. And they have been part of breakfast tables in America for generations. But convenience is not worth the cost of your health. Here is what to eat instead. Replace bacon with sliced avocado and a poached egg on whole grain toast. Replace deli meat sandwiches with grilled chicken breast, cucumber slices, and hummus on low-sodium bread. Replace hot dogs with grilled salmon or turkey patties seasoned with herbs and garlic. Your blood pressure will thank you within days of making these simple swaps. The second thing I need you to stop or seriously reduce right away is caffeine. And I am not just talking about your morning coffee. I am talking about energy drinks, sodas, and any beverage that uses caffeine to give you a boost. Now, for many seniors, this may be one of the hardest habits to change because coffee has been part of the morning routine for 50 or even 60 years. But the truth is, caffeine has a powerful effect on the body, especially when it comes to blood pressure. It works by blocking a calming chemical in the brain that normally helps your body stay relaxed and balanced. Once that chemical is blocked, the nervous system shifts into a state of alert. Almost immediately, the body begins releasing adrenaline. Your heart starts beating faster, your blood vessels narrow and tighten, and your entire cardiovascular system is placed under extra strain. When blood vessels become tighter, blood has less room to flow smoothly. That creates higher resistance inside the arteries, and higher resistance leads directly to elevated blood pressure. And this does not take hours to happen. Research shows it can begin within just 30 minutes after the very first sip of coffee. In some seniors, even a single morning cup can raise blood pressure by as much as 10 millimeters of mercury. That increase alone can be enough to push someone from a stable, controlled reading into stage 1 hypertension territory without them even realizing it. What makes this even more concerning is that many seniors already have aging blood vessels that are less flexible than they used to be. When caffeine suddenly causes those vessels to constrict even more, the heart has to work significantly harder to pump blood through the body. Over time, this repeated stress may increase the risk of heart problems, strokes, dizziness, headaches, and damage to the kidneys and arteries. And while coffee can already be risky for some people with hypertension, energy drinks are in an entirely different and far more dangerous category. These drinks are not just loaded with caffeine. They also combine multiple stimulants at the same time, including taurine, guarana, and ginseng. Each of these ingredients can place additional stress on the heart, but together they create a powerful stimulant overload that can be especially dangerous for older adults. Unlike a regular cup of coffee, energy drinks are designed to overstimulate the body. They can sharply increase heart rate, tighten blood vessels even further, and trigger sudden spikes in blood pressure. Some seniors may also experience heart palpitations, chest discomfort, shakiness, anxiety, or irregular heart rhythms after consuming them. In people who already have hypertension or underlying cardiovascular disease, those reactions can become very serious very quickly. In fact, a systematic review of studies on energy drinks found growing concerns about major cardiovascular risks linked to their consumption. Researchers reported dangerous increases in heart rate, irregular heart rhythms, elevated blood pressure, and a higher strain on the cardiovascular system overall. For seniors whose hearts and blood vessels are often already under stress, these drinks can act like fuel poured onto a fire. That is why many health experts warn older adults with high blood pressure to be extremely cautious with both caffeine and energy drinks. Something that feels harmless as a daily habit may quietly be pushing blood pressure higher every single morning without obvious symptoms at first.